There we go. Favorite Lake says welcome back. Hey everybody, Mike from FisherMN here. Yes, I am in an Airbnb in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. I decided this year, let's not mess around. Let's get a good chunk of time here in Grand Rapids. So I've got the next 5 nights, 6 days or so to fish, and I'm so excited. I decided to go the Airbnb route just to have a little bit more room, and I found a great deal on this place. I'll take you on a little tour. Got this nice living room area. Nice clean bathroom here. Got everything I need for the week. Walking right along here, we got the kitchen. Looks like it'll do just fine. Maybe a fish fry, maybe not. And then, kind of cool, off of the kitchen, we've got the bedroom. Super nice sized bedroom here. So really looking forward to having a bunch of time here in Grand Rapids. I'm gonna take you along with me and show you all the stuff that I get to do. And most importantly, let's catch some fish. I'm gonna get unpacked here, and then we're gonna get out to our first lake. I'll see you when we get there. Hey everybody, Mike from FisherMN here. We made it. We're back in Grand Rapids. Staying at a nice Airbnb, looking to have a great week of fishing. Favorite lake was not on my list to go to after a long drive, but look at this night. The weather this week is going to be pretty sketchy most of the time, so I thought I'm going to catch it while it's nice here. We got our kind of favorite shore here. Well, they're all our favorite shore here. But we're gonna fish and see where the bass are. I have no idea where the spawn is or where the fish might be. But you know what? There's only one way to find out. Just start casting, right? We'll see if we get our customary welcome to favorite lake hit within the first few casts. Seems like favorite lake always greets us with a nice fish. There we go. Ooh. Well, we got a extra visitor here today. Nice thing about favorite lake is the northerns aren't small either. Nice little northern here. I can tell by the violent hit it might not have been a bass. All right, let's go. The first hit was just kind of a that I missed, and this one, whew, good sign that we got some fish working here already. Seen some bigger splashes in a little bit further. Might need to check it out. There we go. That's a bass. All right, we'll sling it in. There we go. Favorite Lake says welcome back. Nice chunky little guy. Took it like a champ. I think one of my later winter videos I saved from here, where it was just a bonanza of catching, and it was the fish are everywhere. Let's hope we have another day like that. Oh, all right. We might be on northern protocol tonight. That's the only thing about throwing it out there. You saw me try to set the hook and there's nothing. I don't mind catching a few big northerns, so that's fine. However, we don't want to lose all our frogs on the first day. That is a clean snap of the line. Got our frog boxes here. Might be one of those nights where throw them into the lily pads for bass and throw a chatterbait with a leader on away from the lily pads. Let's see if we can get a big guy in tonight. There's a fish. Alright. Favorite lake, they're all chunky. But if we keep getting this size in this area, we're gonna switch areas. There we go. Feels like a 4-pounder. Got those big bellies on them. They're good at hitting every reed on the way in. What do we got here? I think I caught your brother a little bit ago. There we go. They are feisty tonight. There we go. What do you think? Maybe 2-pounder? Hey, how about a 2-pounder? That's a fun average size to catch. Look at that. Chunker. Get a little spoiled with some action right off the bat. So let's continue to be spoiled. Alright. Another chunky little guy. There we go. Another one in the boat. It's always good when you change something to get another one in the boat, because you wonder if that change is keeping them from biting. We're going to go back to what's been putting them in the boat. Ribbit. Twist my arm, do a little bit of frog fishing. As I'm going along, I'm looking for any kind of change in the weeds or the reeds. Like up here I saw some green with some flowers. Sometimes that can make a difference. So any little thing you can pick out when you're frog fishing can maybe help you put a couple more fish in the boat. Tonight it started out hot. A little bit of a wind came up. I don't know if it's blowing in a different kind of feeling for the fish. Alright, if I'm gonna run and gun, I'm gonna use the chatterbait. Alright, see a splash? Throw it out there to it. Hook a fish. Got our first chatter bass. And who would have thought? It's about a 1.5 pounder. Saw your brother, I saw your cousin. It's always nice when you get one on a new bait to show they could bite something else. Is that a bowfin? Maybe it was a bass. saw something come up there. I don't think this is what it was, but we'll take it. All right, moving out just a little bit. Getting a couple more in the boat. Catching a camera. That's what I was worried about, having this one behind me. It's in a spot where normally I wouldn't hook it. But it's still gonna happen every once in a while. Let's go fishing there. Wait, I see something moving around there. See the, oh, there we go. There we go. Stay on. Let's go. There's a favorite lake bass. All right. Saw him kind of moving a reed over here. And boom. I think we got to put our hat on for this guy. First official favorite lake bass. Look at that guy. Fat, probably about 17 or 18 inches. We love it here at Favorite Lake. A great fish. Let's get another one. Okay, I just saw a little bit of movement, so I threw a little bit over from it. And man, that guy kind of made a wake as he was heading towards that lure. I think it's going to be a fun summer of fishing Favorite Lake now that it's up a little bit. Oh, no, we had something follow it. Slurped it in. All right. Caught this guy trying to steal our frog. And that was cool. Just put out my putting it all together video, and what I said was, you know, frog, chatterbait, jig, use them all. Well, today I haven't even touched the jig. Something else I mentioned was, if something's working, as this fish is proving, just stick with it. And we're late enough in the day that I think these bass are coming shallow and seeing if there's some frogs. I heard a ton of them earlier in the day. So there we go. Little guy with another bass on the boat. It's been a great night of catching. Even got a couple on the chatterbait. Why not throw a couple of chatters too? There's a lot of bait fish around here. We'll just kind of run and gun around these lily pads. It's a nice thing about a chatterbait. You can kind of throw it in there and treat it like a jig, especially when they're as spread out as they are now. Later in the summer they're going to be a little too packed for this, and then the actual jig is better. There we go. It's a good sound when you hear that squeaking of the line. All right. Another, what do we say, chunky 1.5 pounder. All right. And the sun's out again. Man, what a wonderful night. Grand Rapids trip. Day number 1. Early June. Oh, fish following it in. Favorite Lake is pretty interesting, especially the last couple of years. When I first started coming here, I called it 3 and 5 pound lake, because you'd either get them 3 pounds or 5 pounds, and barely any small ones. And now I haven't gotten a 5 pounder in a couple of years, but I have gotten some high 4 pounders and a 20 incher last year. But I'm wondering you know, and the small ones are still that good chunky kind of size, but I'm hoping that, oh, that was a bite. Every time I try to say something. But anyhow, yeah, the numbers are way up. I mean, if you saw I did a video last year from here where I caught 82 bass in one day. I mean, mind you, it was a long day, but most of those came in the morning and in the afternoon. If the night bite would have been on, man, that would have been 100 fish day easily. Well, finishing up on this beautiful first day in Grand Rapids of fishing. Loving that the frog was working so well. Definitely I'll be back out here this trip sometime. We'll see how the weather goes. Tonight, couldn't ask for a better night. Wonderful night out here. Lots of fish. One, what I would consider a good average size favorite lake bass. And I'm sure many more to come. I'm not sure where the fish are in the spawn or wherever they are. I think they're done because they seem hungry tonight. Heard lots of frogs, and that's what they seem to be keying on. But you know what? We're going to keep checking this summer. Not only favorite lake, I'm up here to try some other lakes, maybe some familiar lakes, but try them in a little different way. I'm excited that the water is up, and tomorrow's lake is going to be a good example. I've always fished it in kind of drought conditions, and I'm hoping that we'll do some of the same that we did here, where we get way back into the heavy stuff and we're pulling out some bass, because the lake that we have tomorrow, it's got some big bass also. If you haven't subscribed, think about subscribing as this fish interrupts our conclusion. There we go. See, now that's a reason to subscribe right there. All right, this is one of our better ones today too. See what your subscription did? Caught a fish, got a nice jump. I probably put it in slow motion and everything. But seriously, I'm working up towards that 1,000 subscribers, and I've got something really special planned for a giveaway. If my buddy Sean joins me out here this week, we'll kind of announce it together because he's helping me out with it. But man, you're going to want to stay tuned for it, because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get something that you can't get anywhere. So anyhow, there we go. And my buddy Paul just saved me a thunder cricket. Oh no, this is a bass. Wow, I thought it was a northern. What am I slinging this one in? Oh, one of our biggest bass of the day. All right, probably a nice 16, 17 incher maybe. Great fish. Wow. Thunder cricket coming through late. You know, I'm not even sure where this conclusion to the day is going, but I think the main message, subscribe, but most of all, get out there and fish. In the comments, share some of your stories about your fishing. That's one of the great joys of fishing, is being able to get out there, having fun, and sharing our experiences with each other. Thanks so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. All right. We'll call this conclusion frenzy. Getting a bunch of fish hitting right as we're headed in. Thunder cricket. Three times. What do we got? Just a hungry little bass. There we go. Finding something working late. What do we got? Well, it looks like another chunky bass. Hey everybody, I wanted to follow up with my experience with my Airbnb now that I'm back home, getting ready for another trip. It was wonderful. I had never stayed in an Airbnb before, so I just kind of looked up Grand Rapids, Minnesota, and found this property hosted by Brian. And it was just wonderful because I had a person I could contact. Brian gave me a great parking spot for my kayak and my car. The place was spotless, which is kind of one of my things. I like staying in a nice, clean place. And also there was some bad weather that came through, and he contacted me and made sure that I was knew how to be safe and everything. So if you're thinking about going up to the Grand Rapids area and finding your favorite lake, I would recommend staying at this place. It's a second floor apartment, has plenty of room. I had my buddy Sean stay over one night, and there's an airbed that fit nicely into the living room area. So you can, there's one bedroom, but plenty of space if you have some other people coming too. So this video is being made in 2024, and the week after the 4th of July, it looks like there's some time open there. And then in August, there's quite a bit of time open up too in the place. The nice thing is, up north, it's cooler, but if you need it, there's some air conditioning in there. The prices do go up a little bit, as every place in Grand Rapids does during the middle of the summer tourist season. But definitely check it out. If you're interested, I've got a link in the description of this video that will take you right to the property, and you can figure out if it's right for you.